Hello and welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and tonight we have the ongoing mystery about the Harkles family appearance, some amazing pictures of Catherine and William, and some amazing moments of King Charles' coronation in Scotland. So, first of all, let's address some inconsistencies in the pictures of Harry and Meghan with the kids on that 4th of July parade. And we are talking about a matter of size. Do you think we are talking about the same girl? I mean, don't children grow? Is this some kind of special effect from the camera? I'm going to quote according to TASS on this one. Maybe the camera angle, but Lily seems to have shrunk compared to the much older photograph with Meghan. I'm glad to see Harry doing something fun and normal with his child. I'm presuming Meghan and Archie are nearby in the crowds, but surprise, they are not surrounded by security. And in fact, there's a picture published by Page 6 that shows what seems to be the whole family. I'm going to make a contrast adjustment so it's easier for you to spot them. There's Harry, not Archie, Meghan, and not Lily. Now you might be asking, if these are the real Harkles, this is another paparazzi tour, then why the images are so blurry? Couldn't they use, a telephoto lens? You remember those pictures taken by bystanders in Utah on last year's 4th of July parade, right? Those were much higher quality. And by the way, Ginger Jones reminds us that it's illegal in California to photograph the children of celebrities without their parents' permission. So they must have given permission. In case you are wondering, yes, these pictures were taken by none other than Backgrade, Meghan's speed dial paps that follow her everywhere. But now, I have a pressing question. Okay, in most parts of the United States, it's perfectly legal to photograph anyone, including children, in public spaces. The one major exception is California, where a law that made it a misdemeanor to photograph the children of celebrities was passed in 2013. Well, the question is, what qualifies as a celebrity? An actor? A politician? A YouTuber? Is there a form that you have to fill out with your details, such as what makes you a celebrity? Do you need a certain amount of paparazzi photos and headline mentions to qualify? Is it measured by the size of your ego and you have to cross a threshold? Is there a database that allows people to confirm publicly if the person that is in front of you is an actual celebrity? But maybe there is a system to all this, and in this case, if there is not a formal definition for Meghan, I have come up with a best term, because Meghan doesn't fit in any category, and it's so much better to define a new category for yourself. So I have coined the term Z-lebrity, which fits her to a Z. And we also got Laura Poirot, who is both on Twitter and YouTube, wondering if anyone on or near Montecito knew which street was that, because that can tell us a lot about people's intentions. You remember that I did a similar thing with that visit to Oprah's mansion when Oprah was not around. And what did Laura find? It's San Isidro Road, and if you are not aware of this, lately we haven't seen the Harkles mention their 16-bathroom crib anymore, but instead it's San Isidro Ranch all the time. I think Laura is onto something here. Yeah, looks like all roads lead to San Isidro Ranch, as Anna Maria says, and Inspector Moxie hanging around that ranch quite a lot. Did Charles buy that Mac mansion and evict them? I don't think they bought it. And this is another comment about not Lily's dress. It's ironic that after all the drama surrounding the sausage wedding and Charlotte not being allowed to wear tights, and now not Lily is cosplaying Charlotte in this case. Remember that Harry's dream was to raise his son Archie, and we assume Lily as well, in Africa, running barefoot with the other kids. And before we move to greener pastures, I needed to mention this article from the Daily Fail. Yeah, you are going to say that I have a double standard in terms of what do I feature here, and you still like it. You come here from entertainment. I keep you entertainment. That's the deal. But here are the 10 fashion mistakes that instantly make you look older, according to a celebrity stylist. And who do we have here? The Duchess of Sausages in the flesh and feature in the body shape mistake category. I'm not going any further in this one. I am a gentleman, you know, and I'm sure that this is what you wanted to see today. William playing polo and some truly amazing pictures taken at the Gertz Polo Club in Windsor, raising more than £1 million for organizations and charities of the Royal Foundation. William has helped raise more than 11 million through playing polo since 2006, by the way. I also wanted to comment on Catherine and William's body language. Thanks to this nice big comparison from Lily in London on Twitter, 8 years later and still the same look of love. Prince and Princess of Wales. I remember that I made a video about them on my body language guide channel 2 years ago, and one of the details I pointed out was the way Catherine looks at William. It's extremely intense. Not that William doesn't look at her the same way, of course, he does. But I've noticed that photographers always favor angles in which it's much easier to see Catherine's facial expression. And this can be taken to extremes sometimes, as in all these rumors that somehow Kensington Palace is trying to outshine the king and the queen. And I want to understand how this works. We all know that King Charles wants a close group of working royals, right? So it makes sense that the smaller the group, the more frequent are going to be the appearances of each one. And in this case, William was playing polo for a good reason. Is it wrong to bring awareness to this? But awareness is something that is relative, because no royal can control what's featured on front pages and what is not. And there was a lot of complaining from royal watchers that the King's Scotland coronation was not featured on those front pages, but at least the Times was one to do the right thing. Even so, I'm not endorsing the Times. Nobody knows what they can do in the future. And you know that I have criticized both photographs and paintings from every member of the royal family when I think that they just don't make the cut. But when I see something like this picture, that's when I know we have a banger. This photo of King Charles by Jane Barlow is magnificent. He has a powerful expression that conveys a mix between determination and peace, but it's one of my favorites so far. What do you think? And speaking of favorite pictures, it's no wonder that this is going to be one of my reaction photos from now on. Catherine becoming a mood for the ages. This is me drinking the tears of my haters. Our final slide today is more like a test. These two seemingly similar images have 7 subtle differences that are hard to spot. Do you think you can find them all? Make me proud. My Royal Rogues, it is my greatest pleasure to make these daily videos for you. All you need to do to keep me inspired making them is clicking the like and subscribe buttons. It's that easy and free. Remember the 2 most important words: much love and bliss.